So we are outside of St. Louis right now at the home of Ulysses S. Grant. This is National Park number 204 for me, but today this will not be our primary stop. We got something else in store for you, check it out. With the camera down on the ground, from the banks of the Mississippi River, from St. Louis, Missouri, Julie and I want to welcome you to Gateway Arch National Park. So we are in the great state of Missouri. It's near the end of October 2019. They call this the Show Me State. Did you know that, Julie?
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
Why is it called the Show Me State? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out today. But we're making our way to the St. Louis Arch. This is the newest of our top tier national parks, incorporated in the national park system. It is a gorgeous day today. Banks of the Mississippi on my left, city of St. Louis on our right, and the arch dead ahead of us. So besides the arch that is obviously above ground and really some beautiful landscaping, the majority of this park is all underground. And we are entering right now into the visitor center on the west end of the arch. You go underground quite a ways and then you come out on the east end over by the Mississippi River. But this is fascinating, a visitor center that is completely underground right now.
The Gateway Arch was built to commemorate St. Louis's role in the westward expansion of the country during the 1800s when the push west really started to begin. People going, on the Oregon Trail, California Gold Rush, they'd stop here, get supplied, and then set off in the wagon trains.
Kind of tight in there. It's like a little refrigerator.
I think they put this here so people know what they're getting into. Just don't even think of claustrophobia. Don't even think of claustrophobia. Don't think of tight spaces. Don't think of confinement, and you'll be totally fine. Remember, claustrophobia. Don't think of that word. We did this, remember?
Yeah.
Back in 97 or so?
Haley was with us.
Haley was with us, in you. Look at that. All right, this is what we're getting into. How tall is the arch?
It's 630 feet tall.
Oh, hey! Where you going, New Jersey? Julie's home. Start heading west. Go to St. Louis. Oh, you're going to Mom's house first. All right. Now you're in St. Louis. You're at the Gateway. Take the Oregon Trail out. There's a gentleman to your right that might give you a hand if you need it. Jump on the Mormon Trail. Is there Pony Express on there? No Pony Express. California Trail? There you go. Moving on the real trails wasn't that easy, was it? So when was all this constructed? This is brand new, isn't it? (2013). (2017) finished. Wow, beautiful. Did good work here. Began constructing the arch in 1962. They finished it 3 years later in 1965. What's fascinating is the concrete base is 34 feet below ground level to support this massive structure. So they built it from both sides going up to the top, and here behind me you can see a video, oh, you just lost it, of the last piece that was put in place.
There you go. Great, thank you.
Thank you. So we are officially in the pod. We're going to head up now. How about some tram?
Do we come back the same way?
We come back, I think, the same way. Yeah. I'm Randy. This is Julie.
I'm Sally.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Where are you from, Taylor?
I'm from London.
Wow. Welcome to America. We need to get some facts here. 4 minutes for the ride up, 3 minutes for the ride down. It goes about 4 miles an hour. You guys can chime in anytime you want right now.
All right.
And we have 8 pods per tram.
Yep.
And each tram seats comfortably 5 people.
Right.
Except only 4 in ours. I guess, they think I'm a bigger guy and they kind of want to have mercy on the 2 of you.
Right.
There's a north tram and there's a south tram, right?
That's it.
And I think you go up one and then you come down the same one.
Right.
And that'll do it. And I think we're about reaching our destination here, folks.
Yeah, we might not ride down this
All right, here we go. Wow. 4-foot entrance.
It's really a weird feeling to be up so high. If this were glass, you'd be like freaking out.
Tight confines in the pod really were not that bad, but on the top of the arch here, you better be prepared to deal with some large crowds. It is jam-packed with people. The views are pretty impressive. You've got a narrow walkway right here on the peak of the arch, and then a series of windows that lines both sides, and the light looks straight down to the bottom. One side, Mississippi River, the other side, the city of St. Louis. So if you come here and you're looking for things to do, you have the arch, you have the visitor center down below, which is really fascinating. You have the beautiful grounds. Behind me you have riverboat rides. We won't be doing that. And then across the St. Louis area you have the old courthouse. That is actually part of the national park. That's where the famous Dred Scott decision was determined. But this is a beautiful area on an absolutely beautiful day today. So from the beautiful banks of the Mississippi River with the riverboats behind me, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so yet, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to America's Parks. And as always, remember, from St. Louis, Missouri, there's room for you on our next National Park adventure. I can't believe this. We don't get out very often together. We thought we'd get a nice dinner tonight, and we struck out at every restaurant. We're in the town of Troy, Illinois right now. We're probably about 20 miles away from St. Louis, and literally the 2 restaurants in this pretty good-sized town are just jam-packed at 6 o'clock on a Friday night. We even went into, just to give you some context here, Subway. We even went into Subway and walked out because the service was so slow. So we're at
Domino's. Why not?
What a date night. Domino's Pizza. There we go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How did you say, Grace?